I don't think they did. Did you want the boys to go ahead and get the tree, or do you want them to wait on that for a little bit?
As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Razorbacks offense will have the opening possession of the game. Just about the time the Aggies said howdy, they said goodbye to the Razorbacks, winning in a blowout the last time these two met.
It was a beatdown, and Boo Pig had nothing to say. And here's the thing. Since A&M has joined the SEC, it's been a very one-sided rivalry. A&M has had a ton of success. Arkansas has not. They got to prove it on this stage today.
A&M's been gigging them, no question about it, on offense, on defense, and on special teams. So Arkansas has got to be able to find momentum early in the game. They've got to start fast in this one to have a chance.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and Woo-Pig!
Woo-Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Overton. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Using his feet. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this is why he's so difficult to defend. It doesn't matter how many yards you need because he can chew them up so fast, whether you think it's going to be a pass and then all of a sudden he pulls it down. This guy's got so much athletic ability that he can make you pay from anywhere on the field.
The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Going to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And right down the middle. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll go to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! Looking for more room.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's a draw. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Fires to the right. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Dances away. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll give it to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
A first down run on the doorstep, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Takes the handoff. It's Ball. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. There he goes! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Overton. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the NFL.
Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fakes to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Wall. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking for a man. It's Overton. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one. Put a little air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, two fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
With the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires. Rivalry game. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Wall. On the move in the 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Myers to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Overton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, Dave. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the air, it's Overton. Get it out on the screen. Nice move there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle. And
oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not. Be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Wall.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. On the ground, it's Wall. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Quick strike complete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.